Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh my God.
It's a small but happy, exuberant staff here and team. All right, we want those phones ringing and pledging for PBS39, for Jessie Cook and his amazing show and amazing talent. He's with us right here in the studio tonight. Look at that. There's a great example of that last song. Taking a song by Paul Simon, you know, making it like your own.
Yeah. Well, and those drummers. You gotta love that.
Yeah, all the drums. Yeah, it's so cool. And the audience.
Yeah.
Now, what gives you the inspiration for something like that? You just pulled that one out of the clear blue sky? I mean, of all the songs, millions of songs.
Well, no, I love Simon and Garfunkel. I mean, you know, I could do any of those things. I mean, you know, the Beatles, Simon and Garfunkel, Cat Stevens. There are a lot of artists where you could do any of their songs, and any of them would sound great. But for me, what was fun was to take that band, which is a Maracatu band. You know, they're playing music from northern Brazil, and they're all women, which is something I'd never seen, an all-women Brazilian band, and match that with a Paul Simon song, and it sounds like it was always meant to be that way.
You have some amazing world music influences in your show. I'm telling you, when people come to see you, it's not only just a concert. It's like you're taking a trip around the world with Jessie. I mean, musically speaking, that is really true. In another life, I want to be an ethnomusicologist because that's like, you're like a study of ethnomusicology right here.
Totally. I mean, that, for me, I honestly believe that music is the universal language. Years ago, I was in China, and I met some Tibetan musicians backstage at a theater, and I was asked if I could perform with them. And honestly, we couldn't say boo to each other. They couldn't speak a word of English. I couldn't speak a word of Tibetan or whatever language they spoke. But we pulled out the instruments and we started making music. And ever since then, I just thought, this is amazing. It's a cliche, but it's absolutely true. Music is the universal language.
It's actually, you know, I hear what you're saying. I don't think it's a cliche. I think you're absolutely right. It is a universal language, and it speaks love and the gift of togetherness and unity. And you speak that language very, very well, my friend, and you're going to be speaking that language to our PBS viewers who call and pledge now, because on Saturday, April 12th, 2014 at 8 p.m. at the Keswick Theater in Glenside, which is a wonderfully intimate venue in a lovely little town. You can come and spend the whole day and in the evening there, enjoy the concert. You can get this pledge and a ticket for just $55, which is for a great cause and to support some great world music and a great artist. WLVT.ticketleap.com. I want to ask you a question now, what the audience can expect. They can expect the same band, as we've been saying, but in case they just tuned in, we're going to hear a little bit of your playing. And then you said that, you know, if the audience gives you energy, there's something that can happen. You allow for some improvisation.
Well, a big part of the show is improvised. We play the melody. It's sort of like jazz form. You play the melody, and then you go from there. And you never know exactly where that's going to take you. And if the audience, you know, is making a lot of noise that night, they'll take us somewhere where we'll follow them. You know, if people get up on their feet and start dancing, then, you know, we let that.
Then you're going to go more with the
rhythm. We go on that ride, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get you. Play a little bit. Go ahead, play a little bit of that kind of thing.
Well,
I'm sure the girls want to dance here. They're all ready.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah, awesome.
I don't really know what to
do. It's fire,
it's
it's passion. Yeah, I'm putting you in a spot, that's why. You're a world-class artist, but you know, every once in a while we like to put you on a spot. That's what we do here at PBS39, because we're live. We're not kidding you, we're not Memorex, this is the real thing. PBS39, call and pledge $55 to see this amazing artist, Jessie Cook, live at the Keswick Theater on Saturday, April 12th. There it is, up on your screen. Keswick Theater in Glenside. The phones are still ringing. That's got to be rewarding for you. I want you to know, too, aside from the phones ringing, the computer banks have been going real well tonight.
Oh, that's nice.
So a lot of our folks are going to come and really, really enjoy you. And you know what? There's other things that people can pledge for if they can't make the concert that are equally fun. And so we're going to let the other Jessie talk about those.
Thank you. This is the other Jessie. And I want to talk to you a little bit about some other things that we will say thank you to you when you call and pledge your support tonight. Or you can log on, like Dave said, to WLVT.ticketleap.com. If you want to pledge at the $72 level, we will send you a DVD of the performance that you are watching right now. It's just a way for you to relive it again and again, share it with your friends. You're going to want to watch it, and I'm sure there's things about it that you will see, you know, the second and the third time that you didn't catch the first time. So something that you'll be able to relive, and like Jessie said, there's some extra bonus footage on there. I believe he said that the original show is about 2 hours, so there's a lot of extra footage on the DVD that you won't find on the program tonight. That breaks down to just $6 a month if you decide to do that sustainer membership. We also have the CD available for you at $60 when you call and pledge your support. Breaks down to just $5 a month. Or we have another combo package available. Gets you 2 CDs and the DVD, $120. Breaks down to $10 a month for that sustaining membership as well. We'll talk a second about that sustaining membership. We make it easy for you to support PBS39. We take the money right out of your bank account. So whether it's $5, $10, $15, whatever amount is comfortable for you, we can go ahead and we can take the funds right out of your bank. We can use your debit card number. You know, we make it easy. You can do it and you can forget it and know that you are supporting public broadcasting and feel good about making the vote, about saying, yes, I want to make sure that Jessie Cook's music always has a place on PBS. And we take your trust in this music and your trust in this programming so very seriously here. And we want to ensure that it is around for years and years to come. So let's hear some more from Jessie and Dave.
Yeah, let's put Jessie on the spot again. Play! God darn it! No, I don't want to put you on the spot like that. You're a world-class artist, but sometimes it gets awkward, right, in live situations like this. No, I love that you came in here and you're sharing this with us, and I think this will give people a great insight. Again, what I was telling the folks earlier, in case you just tuned in, is that the concert you're seeing on this show tonight was live from start to finish. You didn't edit it. There's no studio trickery in there. So, and as a matter of fact, this is amazing behind-the-scenes information, which you don't get unless the artist takes time to be in here with us, is that you were telling me, we were looking over at the one monitor, and he said to me, you know, this looks pretty good. This is the first time I saw this on actual TV. What are you talking about? Tell them about that.
Well, yeah, I've mixed the music myself. I've engineered most of my records, and I mixed the show that you're listening to. And usually when I saw the show, the actual visual part was, you know, on a little tiny monitor.
Yeah,
it's not like a nice, you have beautiful televisions. It's like more like a movie theater in here. And it looks great.
Yes, we do have very beautiful televisions here at PBS39 because of you folks out there. Because you're calling, you're pledging. For just $55, you get a ticket to not just watch it on a beautiful television, you get to see Jessie Cook live at the Keswick Theater on April 12th at 8 p.m. One ticket, $55 pledge. Let's keep those phones ringing. That's what it's all about, because somebody has to make the investment in this equipment. So when we have world-class artists like Jessie come in the studio, it's so much better when he says, you know, that looks really good, rather than, oh my gosh, what is that? I can't hardly tell what it is. No, I mean, it really is a partnership and it's a trust. And I know from our conversation earlier what PBS has meant to you. And let's just speak about the subject when we have a little time yet, of the trust between PBS and you. You have production at a high standard. You obviously, if you're mixing that, you're getting that sound. You're doing a great job. This is the sound that people are going to hear on April 12th if they get their ticket and pledge for $55 right now and call us. When you're doing PBS, do you feel like that sacred trust almost between the audience and I mean, you want this show to be at a high level, because PBS speaks of a very high level of production, and that takes resources.
Well, honestly, I think what makes PBS unique is that you're not driven by advertising. I think advertising, often you end up watching television, it's a race for the bottom. It's reality TV, you know, sort of lifestyles of the rich and teenagers. And I just think that, you know, a television station that is dedicated to putting on the best programming, regardless of, you know, whether or not it's going to sell beer, is a wonderful thing. And you know, I can't imagine anywhere else where you would be allowed to have this kind of programming, and not supporting this kind of program, but also many of my other favorite types of music, jazz and classical, and you know, the sort of more endangered species of the musical world.
Right, only on PBS because of the partnership and the unique bond between you, our viewers, artists like Jessie Cook, and all of us who work hard to better our community, the broader community of the entire viewership, through music and the arts and so forth. And it does take your pledge dollars. It does take resources to produce shows at this very, very, very high level, not just the junky reality TV shows. Our reality is we love world-class talent, and we love to present it to you. And you, by calling now and pledging, help us to do that. So Jessie Cook, we're looking forward to enjoying you on Saturday, April 12th at 8 p.m. at the Keswick Theater in Glenside. And one more time, we will bid you a fond farewell. Thank you for your supremely wonderful music.